Uh-oh. I don't understand. I fit through that door 15 minutes ago.
Hi, my name is Jim Lee, and this presentation is about overhead doors and the things that can and do happen to them and the employees who use them. Before we start the presentation on overhead doors, I am going to spend a moment on a more subtle but equally important topic. That topic is change and the difficulty it presents to our minds. The goal of this presentation involves change, and discussing how we react to change will help us understand why we might have certain initial responses when it is proposed. People rarely like change, unless of course it's their idea. No matter how logical or wonderful the item or service is, the idea of change often provokes an emotional response, which usually takes the form of, "Why do I have to change? I have bigger things to worry about than that." To understand why this happens, we will use an example developed by Dr. Alan Schneider, a researcher of human cognition, to explore how and why our mind reacts to change. In one continuous motion, draw 4 straight lines connecting all the dots. The older and more intelligent you are, the less likely you are to solve the puzzle, and the more difficulty you will have with the answer. Why is this? Our brain builds on what it already knows. We frame the question and our response from what we already know. Ready? People often have trouble with this answer because it breaks the frame our mind created. In the frame is the status quo, what we have always done, the way we have always done it. The solution outside the frame represents a new idea. The status quo usually responds to a new idea in 3 phases. The first response to a new idea is usually denial. If the new idea won't go away, the status quo moves on to ridicule. If the new idea can survive the ridicule phase, change occurs. At this point, the new idea has become obvious, and a new status quo is born. Now that we have a better understanding of the process of change, we can move on to the main topic of this presentation.